I got asked a really great question yesterday by a client, and they wanted to know why the same things kept happening to them. That wasn't a short answer, let me tell you, okay? Um, so, the first thing that I had to say to her was that you have soul contracts. Now, she didn't know what soul contracts were, so I explained. And soul contracts are those agreements we have with the other souls in our soul group to help them learn stuff, to help us learn stuff. Now, for me, in my head, I see everyone sat around the boardroom table, if you like, your spirit guides or the soul that's going to be your spirit guide. It's kind of like, right, I want you over there, that soul, you're going to be my mum and you're going to be a total bitch to me. And then this soul over here, I want you to be my abusive alcoholic father or whatever the scenario is. You're going to be my sibling, and and this needs to happen because I want to achieve X, Y, and Z. Now, they might protest and go, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. That doesn't sound very nice. And everything comes from love in the spirit. Okay, so there's no animosity. No one's going, yeah, I hate you. I'm happy to be your bitch of a mother. Okay. So they're more likely to be going, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. And it's like, no, I love you and you love me. And I know that you're going to be perfect and that you'll do this to help me learn. And they go, oh, okay, then fine. Then, of course, you get incarnated and everyone forgets everything they've agreed to or what they said they were going to achieve. And everything goes south from there, really. Okay, so those soul contracts are important because that's one of the reasons we're here. That's like, right, I'm going to Waitrose, I've got my shopping list, and I can't come home till I've got my shopping list sorted. Okay, and you know, sod's law, you get home and you go, oh, I forgot to get the milk. And it's the same with our soul contracts. When we die and go back to spirit, there may be stuff that we didn't get. There may be stuff that we didn't do brilliantly, and we've got to do it again. Okay. So it's quite a complex thing. It's not black and white. Now, let's say you've got an issue with boundaries, i.e. you either don't have them or you're hit and miss with them, okay? Now, the fact that you don't have boundaries can cause you problems. It might be that you always end up doing the overtime at work and everyone else goes home on time because your boss knows that you'll say yes even if you don't want to do it. Or it might be that you keep giving the kids money and bailing them out, and actually you've got to go, no, you made your bed, you lie in it, take the consequences of spending money that you don't have, all right? And that's a toughie, even if you have got good boundaries. So the point is that you've got to learn to get those boundaries and maintain them because they're causing you problems by not having them. So the key there is that once you've learned the lesson, technically you won't have to go through it again. However, spirit do like to test you. So they might go, I wonder if she really did get that memo on boundaries and if she really has resolved it. So let's just send her a test. Let's just get the boss to push a bit harder and to go, oh, go on, are you sure you can't do it because no one else can do it? And, you know, press all your buttons. And so when that happens, are you going to cave or are you going to go, no, excuse me, I've done it for the last 5 years, someone else's turn, okay? So it's not necessarily over immediately that you've resolved something. So expect a test. If you keep dating people of an ilk, you might find that you've, made changes, but someone else will come along that fits that mold. And you're like, I really thought I'd solved this. I really thought this was done and dusted. And it is, if you pass the test. Okay, so think of it as the final test. You learn French at school, but you don't get to say that you're fluent in French until you've got your GCSE and you've got to do the exam to get that. So it's exactly the same. Okay, now the other thing is that we are spiritual beings. We are here on earth having an earthly existence. So we've got our soul contracts, we've got our life purpose, which is what we're here to achieve. If you add to that we've got things that may be linked to a previous life that we're also working through, I call them spiritual hangovers. Add on top of that the fact that we're human and we've got our human hang-ups, we've got the conditioning that we've had from our lives since we were conceived. And at the point of conception, you get whatever your father is going through emotionally, that is carried in the sperm. Once that egg is fertilized, you're now going to get whatever your mother's going through. So even if you've got the most amazing parents in the world, because this is not about judging anybody, even if they're the most amazing parents and you had a fantastic life growing up, even just if you're in the womb and your mum's going, oh my God, I hope I'm going to be a good mum. What if I'm a terrible mum? What if I mess it up? Oh, I hope this baby's going to be okay. And, you know, the slightest sign of hiccups and just, oh my God, am I miscarrying? You know, even just that normal angst that, you know, you would expect a first time mum to experience, that can affect you, the fetus. And when you're born and everything that happens thereafter, that's all going to affect you. Okay, so let's say that those insecurities that your mum had when you were in the womb, you're now an anxious person, or you have a lot of angst. And so when things come along, you get triggered and you're straight back to that fetus going, oh my God, is everything okay? All right. So you've got a lot to deal with here on earth. But the good news is that there are lots of spiritual tools that I can use to help you to resolve the spiritual side. Okay, so meditation, the Akashic records, past life regression, you know, loads and loads of tools. Then add in the fact that I've got lots of tools to help you resolve your human issues. So the NLP, hypnosis, oh God, loads, coaching skills and the tarot and everything. And I bring it all together. And so I can help both halves of you to heal, okay? So the thing that most people seem to forget, and me included from time to time, is we're here to learn. Our soul chose to come to earth to learn. And we don't learn when everything's happy and wonderful. And so we have to go through the trials and the tribulations to strengthen and grow. It helps if we find the spiritual within what's going on, because everything does happen for a reason. And when we can understand that, we get more growth, okay? So I like to think of the spiritual tools as helping us humans to understand what we've gone through and why, rather than it just being more pain and more chaos and more emotional upset, okay? But you've got to do the work. You've got to heal yourself. And a lot of people aren't doing that healing work. So when you come to me, I'm going to give you homework. I'm going to tell you to go and journal. I'm going to tell you that you need to go and find the root of this particular problem, or you need to do X, Y, and Z to resolve something we know the issue of. But I can do a lot in a session to help you, all right? So what I want to say is that the problems that you're experiencing or have experienced, there's multiple reasons why, okay? And you can clear a layer, but we are never one and done, all right? Because you might clear a layer and then 5 years later, something makes it go bang again. You're like, oh, thought I sorted that out. And it's like, no, you sorted out that layer. Now you need to sort out this layer, okay? So if that resonates with you, if that helps you, then brilliant. And if you've got work to do and you need help to do it, give me a shout, because I've got lots of tools and free resources that I can share with you to help you. But make sure that you're embracing the fact that you're a spiritual being having a human existence. You can't just tap into one point of view, okay? And so the quicker you bring those two halves together, the better. So I hope that helps, and I'll catch up with you later.